Hey everybody out there. I don't usually do this. I don't do videos. However, I looked this morning trying to find a video to teach me how to put a image underneath another image. Couldn't find nothing. So I wanted to create this video really quickly just to show you. I am no guru at this. I am no genius. I don't use technical words. I am a simple country boy that taught all this stuff to myself throughout the years and learned Photoshop on my own. So don't expect, hard, technical stuff. I'm just going to do it very simply, very quickly. There's other videos out there to learn all the other stuff if you need to. All right, moving on. What I have here is basically just a hoodie that I want to put an image underneath the hoodie part to make it look like it's actually part of the hoodie. It's very simple to do. There's a couple ways to do it. There's several ways to do it, but actually we're going to teach you two ways right now. And so what we want to do is go ahead and first, I always like to do duplicates of my image. So I right click on it and hit duplicate layer, and I'll hit OK. And then I'll just close this one out. That's my primary one. I have it there in case everything goes wrong. I can start over again. But I am a very organized kind of person too, so I do like to build folders for everything I do. If you click on folder icon down here, it'll pop up and create you a folder, and then I'll just name this one hoodie. All right, and then what you want to do is just click on your image again, the background one, and then just left click, hold it, and drop it right into that folder, and now everything will be done inside that folder for you. All right, so what we're going to do is over here to your left, you have your little palette section here of quick tools that you can use. What we're looking for is this little area here, and you want to find what you call either magic wand, quick selection tool, object selection. What we're going to use today is the quick selection tool, and you can use the other ones as well, but in this one, we're just going to left click on the image that you want to copy. So what we want is this part right here, and you're just going to left click, hold it, and just drag it over, and that's it, and then let go. It will automatically copy everything. Now what you want to make sure of though is that you don't have sample all layers clicked. So make sure that is unclicked. And just, I usually like to go ahead and have enhance edge, so that way it gets a good edge and dials in more. If you want to be really precise, like you got hair you're working with, whatever, you can use the select and mask and get more technical. There's a whole bunch of videos on that. Go watch those. Okay. So now what we want to do is stay in the same area right here, right click, and all you're going to do is go to copy. We'll talk about cut later, but you just go to copy and you're going to click layer, Viva copy. And as you see in your palette section here, it's going to go ahead and put a layer there with a little red hoodie. All right. You can't see it because you got your layer, your background layer open. You can close it off that and you can see that hoodie's there, right? All right, now what you want to do is grab your image that you want to use. Now I have a couple here already. So I'm just going to put one up here real quick. All right, and just grab your selection tool. Now I shrunk these down already just for the video, but your picture would have been here. You can just drag it, click on it, drag it, and drop it over, and then it'll make it smaller for you, and you can shrink it down however you want to. But make sure you're selected the photo itself, and then once you're on that photo, then just left click, hold it, drag it over, and drop it in place. It's pretty simple, and then just kind of line that up where you think. I have little guides here, kind of gives me an idea where center and stuff is, and that's it. And then you just left click off to the side, and there you go, you're done, right? The picture's on the thing. But no, it don't look real, right? It looks wrong. So what we want to do is very simple. Just take your hoodie that you had here on the right side, and then just take it and lift it right above that layer that you just dropped in. And as you see now, if you left click on the blank spot here in the screen, the hoodie just sits right on top of that, and now it looks like it's all part of the shirt. It's that easy, guys. So you can do that in a matter of seconds. You can do that with any picture you want to. I hope this really helps you out. Now let me show you the difference between the copy tool and the cut tool. But before I do that, let me show you one more thing. The best thing about this, having the folder, is that you can have everything organized. If you close out this folder, the whole thing's gone. You can go back and just have your shirt again, and you can do another copy and start over with something fresh. You can also turn this back on though, and you can also just go ahead and add another picture right into here as well. Go ahead and drag and drop it over. Line that one up to where you want it at. Okay. And then let's do, now see, as you notice, it's not underneath the hood again. Again, what you do here on this one, just grab your image and just drop it into the folder there and put it right underneath the hoodie. Now, I usually like to go ahead and lock my hoodie too, so I don't accidentally, delete it or anything or mess with it, because there's no reason to mess with the hoodie anymore. So usually go ahead and put a lock on there to hold it in place. But now I can go in here and change the image anytime I want to. Have that image, I can close this image out and put that one back on. And you can get you a whole bunch of images in here, and that way you can go ahead and promote it all at once. All right, so moving on, I'm going to pause this real quick. Okay, as you can see, I'm right back to the beginning. Let my kid take over. Hey, okay, Daddy, I'll do this now. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, all I'm going to do again is we're going to right click here. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the image so I have it. Like I said, because I like to be organized. You can turn this one off, and then you're going to go ahead and create my folder like I like to. Name it hoodie. Okay, and then I'm going to drag that and just drag it right into the folder. All right, so I'm right back to where I was earlier. Now, what we want to do is we're going to do the same process pretty much. Just go ahead and click the quick selection tool, drag and drop it. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to right click this time again, and then we're going to hit Viva Cut. Now, if you notice we just did the cut, we have our image down here in our little section here. However, do you see that little fine line that came in? That's because it did a slicing mark. So it removed some of that material. No big deal. It's easy to fix, okay? So let's go ahead and we'll get our image real quick that we're going to put in there. And let's just drag it over. And we're going to drag and drop that in there. All right, we'll set it there. It's good for a quick tutorial. And then we're going to, again, just take your red hoodie. We're going to drop it right above the image you just put in there, and done. Let me go ahead and lock my hoodie. Okay. Next, what you want to do is, in order to get rid of that line, it's very simple. If you turn on this, of course, it's going to disappear, but you'll still see it unless you merge your layers, whatever. But what you do is just go right here to your history brush. There's a little section here. You can be on your art brush, but you want to be on your history brush. And you want to be selected the background copy. You want to make sure you're on that itself, okay? The original one you cut out. And all you're going to do is just left click, drag, and just drop right over there and just fill all that in. Boom. And it don't matter. You can go off the screen. It ain't going to hurt nothing. And that's it. You are super done. You've just put an image underneath the image, and that quickly. Okay, guys, I hope this video was very helpful for you. I'm actually going to pause it. If you want to stay a little longer, I'm going to extend it and show you how to do a little bit smaller area. Same way, but using some other things. All right. Thank you. Have a great day. Okay, for the ones that stuck around and wanted to see a little bit more, what we're doing is we're just going to put an image underneath the string. There's a couple ways, again, you can do this. If you're doing a big image, there's another way you can do it, but we're going to do the string right now. Same thing, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pause this real quick while I make my stuff. All right, so what we're going to do, if you notice, I just made my duplicate and then built my folder that I like and got everything organized. Again, you're just going to take that quick selection tool, just kind of, whoops, I'm not on there yet. And then just drag over the area that you want to cut out. And maybe a little bit more. And let's go back and edit on that. You see how I got a little bit of that red? You can do it if you want to. You can just hold down your, not shift key, sorry. It's going to be your alt key. Sorry, there you go. If you hold down the alt key, it will remove that red area. You can get it close. And you don't have to be perfect. On this case, we're just trying to get as close as we can right now. All right, there you go. So I just held down the alt key and then left click and just kind of trimmed it back in on the edges. Now what we want to do is, again, you're going to right click on the image and you're going to hit Layer Viva Copy. And there it goes. It put it in our little palette. And then we want to go grab our image that we're going to use. And we're just going to select the image itself, drag it over, drop it. And now, again, on this one, if you don't know, all you do is hold your shift key down, grab the corner, and that way it makes it all uniformed. It won't go all crazy on you. And then drag it over to where you want it at. And then once you found where you want it, just paste it. Good. Now, as you see, we got the string. It don't look right because the string's not on top of the image. The image is on top of the string. Just like in the last video, all you're going to do is take that layer, your first layer, and then you're going to drag it right on top of the one you just put in. And that's it, guys. You are done, just like that. Again, I like to lock those layers so I don't lose those. But there it is. It's that quick. You can easily put something in, move it. Now, again, the same thing happens here if you wanted to do this whole area. You can do the quick selection tool, but in some cases it won't pick up as good. You can also grab your magic wand. Make sure your background area is checked. Just select the areas here that you want to remove out. Now, if you hold down the shift key, it'll add, you see the little add button there, it'll add all that to it. I like to make sure that all that's selected when I do it. And I'll go ahead and get this part of it as well. You don't have to have everything, but I get as much as I can. All right, as you see there, I got pretty much all the black cut out. Same thing, right click. And what we're going to do is make a copy. All right, and as you see here in the palettes, it put it down here in the bottom. There it is, looks like that. And then what we're going to do again is grab our little wolf guy. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, wrong one. What am I doing here? I'm going crazy. There we go. There we go. Drag it over, drop it. Hey, everybody makes mistakes when you're trying to hurry. Put the image where you want it. And then the same thing, just drag that image right on top of everything. And that's it. There you go. Just like that, you have put the image underneath both the strings. This one here, you can turn it off if you want to. I don't know which one that is right now. That's why you label them. But now it looks like you actually built the shirt. It looks like that, you bought it from the store and everything. So, all right, guys, I hope this tutorial helps you out. And play with those, the slice tool, play with those, the different wand tools and everything. You can't mess up. Just hit the edit button, go back. Good luck to you. And I've never done this before, and I don't have any likes or anything like that. So if you want to start giving me some thumbs up if you did like the video and it helped you out, that would be tremendously great. And I will work on trying to do a couple other short videos for you as well.